Hello tankers and welcome to my first ever Armored Warfare tank review. And in this video I'll be talking about the M2 Bradley. The M2 Bradley was made in response to the BMP series, the Russian amphibious vehicles. The Bradley was an amphibious vehicle initially with the help of a flotation curtain, but when they added more armor, couldn't do that anymore. But like someone said, the army does not need swimming tanks. The US Marine Corps needs them, and they use the LAV-25. So the idea was it needed to keep up with the M1s, so they put a 500 horsepower engine, which kind of made the tank go at 66 kilometers per hour. They soon added some armor on it, and they needed to upgrade that to a 600 horsepower engine. The Bradley in-game currently carries 20 TOW TOW missiles, whatever you want to call them, but in real life it only carries 7. But to be honest, in real life it carries 6-7 grunts as well, so it's not that exaggerated having 20. But let me tell you, I mean, I don't even have to tell you that it's not a very good idea to have 20 missiles in your tank, because if you do get hit, you're gonna have a blast. One thing I found out about the Bradley while looking for information about it was that in the Gulf War they actually busted more enemy tanks than the M1s, which is pretty interesting. But yeah guys, it's a decent vehicle. Some people love it and some other people call it the exploding coffin. But let's see how it's represented in the game. Okay guys, so one thing I forgot to mention was in real life and in game, there is one big disadvantage to the Bradley. It is a fat bastard. It's really big, it's tall, it's fat, and you have problems finding cover with this tank. Now that's a problem in real life and in this game as well. The thing about the Bradley that now you are on the line with the BMDs or something Russian tanks, and those are kind of aggressive armor fighting vehicles, but the Bradley ain't that aggressive. The Bradley is actually more of a defensive vehicle. You got ERA, you got APS, and it's called all these defenses. And personally, I found that the best way to play this vehicle is to stay in a position and defend that position, spot from that position, and just hold as much as possible and spot the enemy team. You can be aggressive, but just go into a defensive position with it. Now, it has 7,020 damage per minute. It's kind of standard for armor fighting vehicles, I guess. That much TPM. The defenses, you actually have 106 on the frontal plate, 106 millimeters of armor, so that is actually a lot, to be honest, and it is sloped, and you will bounce most of the shots from other armor fighting vehicles. You can kill most of them just by being a bully. You know, the Bradley is a bully versus other scouts. The turret only has 82 armor, so that is, you know, you can't really be fighting with this vehicle hull down, though it has minus 12 gun depression, so you can use the gun a lot in positions. There's a lot of position where you can use this gun while other tanks can't. And even though it has so much gun depression, it also has missiles. So if you ever get in one position where minus 12 gun depression ain't enough, no problem, we got some missiles, man. So yeah, it currently says I have 73.26 kilometers per hour, which is pretty weird. It is a pretty mobile tank. I don't think it's that mobile in reality, but hey, in the game it's actually a pretty mobile tank. Camo, it's not, you know, it's not the most camouflaged vehicle in the game, but it has some camo. And there we go. That was my APS. So yeah, the Bradley is kind of a defensive vehicle. That's how I like to play it, and that's how I get my best games, being defensive. Now right now in this game, I can't really spot the guys that are sniping, so I want to get a little bit closer and try and stay, you know, at gun depression and trying to get spots. We got another missile there. That wasn't really intended for me. I'm not spotted. And there we go, one spot. Can I hit this guy? Another Bradley there. He does not have APS. You can clearly see he does not have APS. APS is on top of the turret. It's like a small... You can see it near my TOW missiles. TOW missiles. I just launched smoke here because that weasel keeps spotting us. APS is up. So I have plenty of games where I got in a position like this, and really when you're with the Bradley in a position like this, it's really hard for someone to actually take you out. Because even if a main battle tank charges you, you have a chance of destroying their rounds with the ERA that you have on your tank. You know, I see that the F6 position, there's no one but that weasel, so I think I'm gonna risk it and go forward here. Try and get a better position. Trying to get spots on those guys. I know there's a lot of tanks on the I9 position. And I'll just go. If the weasel comes charging me, I'll just turn around and kill them. Now, this is a loss. This game was a loss. It ain't an epic battle or some stuff like that. But you can see some gameplay with the Bradley. So I'm really not going crazy with this tank. With the BMD4, I can go crazy with it, even though it has missiles that can hit for 1,000. But I can't go crazy with it. I can run it out and Sui Scout. But in this, it just won't work. Am I spotted? Not spotted. Oh, there we go. To back off now. So if I can keep this position right now, the enemy team is in a big disadvantage. I don't know where the weasel is. She should have been coming back to shoot me, to be honest. And the enemy team is actually pinned down right now, guys. If you look at the mini map, they don't have map control at all. But this is weird about Armored Warfare, because sometimes, even though they don't have map control, they can win the game. And the weasel, that's because of the shot delay. I kind of missed a lot of shots there. And the weasel right now has a clear way to our RT, which is pretty bad. I'm gonna go after him. I waited a little bit just to not be spotted anymore, and he spots me in the worst possible position, but I don't think those guys can shoot me. And thanks to the guy who put a fucking rock in the bush. Anyway, pretty safe. Didn't get hit. I could have gotten killed there. Luckily, those guys at the I9 position weren't paying attention that much. And I need to go kill this weasel.
Identify target. Hostile PC.
Not a chance. The thing is about weasel and small tanks in this game, small tanks that are really fast, is that there is this fucking annoying shot delay that they haven't fixed yet. And it's really hard to shoot fast tanks, fast small tanks. It's really hard to hit them. So the Bradley does not have that advantage. Oh. There we go. So right now we're losing the left side. We're losing the west side. And it's not good. It means we just lost a lot of map control right now. We lost the entire 1-2 line. And I'm not gonna go there to take it because I'm a tier 6 and I'm in a tier 8 game. I shouldn't be in this game, and to be honest, I think I would have won this game if I would have been in a tier 6 game. But hey, it's okay. Now, when you mark your targets, you're the guy that is spotting them, and you get the full, assist damage if they take damage. I want to keep this guy spotted here. Can I hit him? Now I'm shooting this guy, but I can get shot by the guy that I tried on the 2 line there. I know that. I tried my luck with this guy. I'm not gonna show myself anymore. I don't want to get shot from the free line. The VBL is going there to get spot. That's an XM8 on the 2 line. Oh. And there we go. I think I bounced that shot, or no, he missed. He shoots and I can go forward and kill him. Good teamwork here. That shot I think was for me, but it hit the other guy. So the only map control we're actually having right now is around our cap. The VBL is not really doing a very good job there. And I just spot another guy here. So yeah, guys, let me talk a little bit more about the Bradley. So the thing is, you have 2 TOW missiles. Now some people might say, well, I wish I had just 1 missile with more damage. But at this tier, you're gonna encounter tanks with APS. So if you have only 1 missile, that can get destroyed by APS and you won't do any damage. While having 2 missiles, of course it takes longer for the entire damage to reach the target, but 1 missile will get destroyed by APS and the other with pen. So it's not that bad having 2 missiles. Nope. And now I have to take my chances because I'm solo, guys, and it really is. It's not really good what I'm doing here, but I have to do it. And there we go. ERA saves my ass. And I need to take this guy out. And he misses the shot. Thanks to shot delay. Woohoo! And ERA just saved my ass once. And ERA is kind of lucky. It depends where the guy hits you. If he's dumb and hits you in the ERA, or he's unlucky, then yeah. I need to go help the Centurion 120, to be honest, but I'm really afraid. He should be running away from that position. I'm pretty sure he cannot face XM8 solo. Like, he's not running away. If I do run away, I'm afraid I'm gonna get hit by the Leopard. Should I do it? I don't even know. Can I hit him? No, I'm gonna go try and help him. And maybe not. Is he gonna come out? Nope. And there we go, Leopard. Can I take this guy out? Of course, tier 6 armor fighting vehicle with no fucking penetration. Can't pen this guy at all. Wow, thank you, 1 pen. Nice. So yeah, that's a problem with the armor fighting vehicles. You don't really have above tier 6. You're gonna have ship penetration versus main battle tanks. You can't really pen the side of main battle tanks, which is pretty stupid. Oh, there we go, Leopard. He spotted me, so I'm gonna back off right now. I'm gonna fake that I'm going this way, and then when I'm not spotted, there we go. I'm gonna turn around. Oh, that was close. I'm gonna fake this. Let's see. I think that guy. I think he turned the other way, and yes, he did. He is kind of far away. And come on. Oh, I'm probably gonna die. There we go. Oh well, but it was a decent game. It was a pretty good game, actually. And the Bradley, a tier 8 game. You don't usually get it with a tier 6 tank. You don't usually face off versus tier 8s. But yeah, it happens sometimes. So look at that, guys. 5,000 damage, and I got a shit ton of XP with this tank. And that is 5,000 damage in a tier 8 game. I'm fighting a tier 6 armor fighting vehicle. So yeah, pretty good tank. So just the way I play it slow, defensively, and I bully small armor fighting vehicles. I bully them because they can really pen me with autocannons. So yeah, pretty decent vehicle in Armored Warfare, and pretty fun one. And you kind of need some time to get used to it because it's different. It's like really different from the other BMD and Russian vehicles that are on its line. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and see you on the next videos.